Hi. So I didn't do a video vlog all weekend, but I posted them. But because it was Parents' Weekend, my mom was here, and everyone else's mom was here. I don't know why I just said mine was here. Shut up, Charles. But my mom was here, and the good thing about Parents' Weekend is that when they come, you get to spend all their money. So, like, 2 weeks before you know they're coming, you stop buying things, and you just write down everything you need, because you know that when Mom comes, she'll buy it all for you. So that was the good thing about Parents' Weekend. Another good thing about Parents' Weekend was our football team played, like, the most amazing game I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah. We were winning at halftime like 24-6, and then we came back, and the other team, who did we play? South Dakota. South Dakota State caught up and actually pulled ahead of us. Right after they pulled ahead, it was like 41-34. So then we kicked a field goal, and then on their kickoff after our field goal, we ran 94 yards for a touchdown. So then we were winning, and then they came back and scored a touchdown. And then right after that, we scored another touchdown. This is all in like the last 5 minutes of the game. We scored another touchdown, and then that's okay though. He still made it.
They kick it off the other team.
Well, they did that on purpose because they didn't want them to gain yards. I know. So then, with like 2.7 seconds left in the game, South Dakota has managed to make it back down to like the 2 yard, or they were at like the 5 yard line. Then, yeah, I know. And then one of the guys on our team did a false start, and so it moves them to the goal line. And then with like a second left, they scored the winning touchdown and won the game.
He ran on the outside.
Yeah.
And it's like, you couldn't stop him. Are you serious?
It was the most heartbreaking thing I've ever seen in my life, but yet the most amazing game I've ever been to.
Hey, we must get kicked out though.
Yeah, that's the next thing I was going to talk about. Apparently last year when we traveled to South Dakota, their fans gave us like the hardest time in the entire world. So our band director tells us that he's not going to be happy until we get a penalty called on us. So we're just being rude. We're like playing during timeouts and playing while they're trying to call their plays and playing loudly to try to annoy them, and we're just being rude and mean and loud. And eventually the referees came over to us and told us that if we didn't learn when to play and when not to play, we could find ourselves a new place to play at.
Go Jacks.
Ask them. It's actually on the front page of the paper, and I'll get it for you, but it's actually hanging on my wall. So I'll link to it. It's okay, I'll link to it in my Facebook over there. You don't have to take it down. Don't take it down. If you rip it, yes, it's taped.
Oh my God.
Don't take it down. So I'm going to link to a picture of it in the sidebar over there, and then y'all can go look at it. But it's a picture of the referees yelling at our drum major, Alvin, and that was like the most fun I've ever had at a football game in my entire life. Okay. Stop saying Axum. Charles is here. Come say hi so they know who keeps talking in the background.
What's up? Retarded.
So the next thing I have to talk about is after Parents' Weekend, Charles moved in, and finally, yeah, I know. Finally, right? After how long has it been? Like a month? Longer than a month. And so I'll move my hand so they can see you in the background. So Charles finally got to move in. Stop talking to me. Josh Jackson, you IM'd me during the middle of my video blog. Quit it. So Charles moved in, we helped him move. And while we were helping him move, I found this book. It's
mine.
The Histories and Poems of William Shakespeare. I found it in Charles's room, and I was
told
like,
you about it.
Yeah, he told me about it, and then I saw it, and I was like, I'm stealing this. So now I'm gonna read it, and it's gonna be good, and then he can have it back when I'm done with it, but not until then. Not until then, sir. You've probably read it anyway.
No, I've read it.
See?
I've read like all the sonnets.
Yeah.
And
it is the best. Oh, it even smells like an old book. Okay.
Because it is.
I know, it's amazing.
The last part where it's like 1996 or whatever.
Oh my gosh, that's like beautiful of me. And so then on Tuesday, I had a history test that I spent like all weekend studying for. And if I didn't get an A on that test, I'm going to be really upset because I knew like everything. So hopefully I got an A on that test. Will you quit clapping? Also, there's another video on YouTube that you guys have to watch. It's Brandon Day and Jim Johnson, and they're singing a Flight of the Conchords song. Most beautiful girl in the room. I laughed at that video for like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna link that over here too, over there. And you guys have to watch that because I thought it was cute / funny / good. And now I'm gonna go. What are you doing? What are you doing behind me?
I'm just moving.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
This is all you're gonna talk about?
no, now I'm about to say bye. What? Do you need me to talk about something else?
There's more stuff to talk about.
I talked about a lot of stuff.
That's like, that happened on Saturday.
I talked about Saturday and Monday and Tuesday. What else do I have to talk about? What else exciting happened, Charles Router? Please fill them in.
Well, you don't want to know.
You want to talk to them? Should I make you your own channel so you can make your own videos?
I have a webcam on my laptop.
Alright, well make your own YouTube channel and then you can talk to people.
No.
You good? You done? Anything else you want to say?
You talk about something else doesn't matter. You have better scripts.
I actually wrote down like a list of things to talk about today.
Did you speak about all of them?
I did! I'm trying to tell people why I have to leave because the vice presidential debate is happening in like 30 minutes and I want to see Sarah Palin make an idiot out of herself because I don't like the Republicans.
For thinking that
Exactly. John
ignorant,
McCain
incompetent
is so stupid for picking Sarah Palin as his running mate.
He screwed up.
He had a good chance. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Democrat, like Obama all the way. Shut up. But McCain had a fighting chance until he picked Sarah Palin as his running mate, who needs to go back and take some remedial history classes because the only freaking Supreme Court case that she knows about is Roe v. Wade, which I knew what that was when I was in like 7th grade. She needs to go back and like learn her history, and then maybe she can run for vice presidential candidate. Because with her qualifications, I know more than she does, and so I would be a better suited vice presidential candidate, minus the experience, than she would.
Agreed.
Thank you.
The Bears.
Doubles. Anyway, so I'm gonna go.
Obama.
Yeah, Obama.
Seriously, he's better than
Yes.
Don't make your eyeballs.
I'm just like making faces in there.
Crazy.
I know, I'm crazy. Okay, my head is cut off, and it's been cut off like the entire time, and I look really pale because I don't have clothes on. But that's okay.
What?
Shut up, I have a shirt on, I just mean not as much clothes as normal.
How much?
I don't have as much clothes as normal on, but I still have a shirt on.
And shorts.
Because I just got back from marching practice where I look like this all day. Yay!
And no marching practice Saturday morning.
Ah, okay. Goodbye.
Bathroom.